Welcome to Adventures with Kramer. And so what I got going on tonight is I'm making some jerky. And I usually use, the company's called High Mountain Jerky. I don't think I have one of their boxes with me right now, but I do have this type like little wrapper right here. highmountainjerky.com. They work great. I really like them. Obviously, I modify it quite a bit compared to what it is, but it is really nice to be able to kind of get the basics down. I'm new to making jerky. I've only made, I don't know, probably about 30 pounds or so of jerky over the summer. And it's just trying to help kind of get some different modifications. I like stuff that's a little bit peppery with a little bit of heat. Actually, I like it with a lot of bit of heat, but whenever I try sharing it with family, they can't quite handle the heat. And then helping to just mix up some different stuff. So I did do a Costco run last week to try and help get some different meat. And I ended up getting some bottom round, and I'll show you that in a little bit, and a little bit of some of the different spices that I'm mixing in. And I like it, and it seems to work out pretty good. I try and follow the recipe on exactly how much the cure to do. No matter what, even after running and curing the stuff out, I still freeze it and I put them in gallon Ziploc bags. It's just what I do. So I'm going to try and do some different like time-lapse videos of it, helping to show the jerky kind of seasoning over time, or helping to actually cure out in my dehydrator, and help to kind of review a little bit of that and see how it goes. I've never bought some of the pre-cut meat, but I'll show you that here in just a second. So here's some of the meat. It is beef round bottom, thin slice. And I like that it's already sliced. It costs the exact same as if I were to buy a whole beef round bottom already, but Costco slices it up automatically. The thickness looks great. I think it's gonna work out perfect for making jerky. They're gonna be nice, good sized pieces. I'm not exactly sure on the count of how many I have so far, but I do add in a few of the different spices. And this is about a little over 5 pounds worth of meat. So I did just about 2.5 tablespoons of the jerky cure. And then from there, I mixed in, I think it was 2 tablespoons of black pepper. Some black pepper right there. About I think it's like a 1/2 tablespoon of red pepper. And it was a quarter of a teaspoon of paprika and a quarter of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. I then took and I think it was about 1/3 of a cup of sugar, and I ground it down in my mortar and pestle, or my molcajete. I mean, it's a little teeny tiny one. And then I also took some iodized salt with some sea salt. And so this is the sea salt right here. It's a gray North Atlantic blend. I really like it. It tastes really good. And what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to add just a little bit of water mixed into this as well, blend it all together and make so even though it's dry rub, I'm going to make it a little bit wet, and I'm going to put all the meat in there and just really kind of mix it together really nice, and I'm hoping it ends up tasting really good. So it's all nice and mixed up. I like the consistency that's in there. It is just, I added a little bit more red pepper flakes just to add a little bit more spice. And I know that whenever I do end up actually putting it in the dehydrator, I go back through and I sprinkle freshly right on top so that it sticks to the meat really nice, some more black pepper, and then I toss it into the dehydrator. So I went ahead and added just about a 1/2 cup of water. This is going to make it to where I can get all the seasoning mixed around the meat nice and easily. And then from here, start getting the different meat mixed up and add it in there and start blending it up. So I've been able to marinate partway through. What you saw in the time lapse was a little bit more sugar. I did one batch where I just did not put barely any sugar at all. I put like a tablespoon or something. I just completely messed up on the recipe, and it dried out the meat really bad. Yet what I found is that even with just a little bit of sugar, so I think I'm up to about a little over half to 2/3 of a cup of sugar for this 5 pounds of meat, that little bit creates this nice layer around the meat in order to be able to help just seal it. And then it'll still set and dehydrate, but it creates this nice barrier and still get that kind of store-bought jerky kind of look to it. So those are going to take a couple parts of this video to be able to help make it. I'm just going to upload them as I go. And so I've got all the mixing done. Have to marinate it at least overnight is what I like to do. I know it can handle 4 hours, but I'll marinate it overnight. And in the morning, I'll get up and then I'll get started with the dehydrator. I'll get it all laid out. And then so watch for part 2 in the video. Hit the like button if you like this. If you got any comments that can definitely help me out, that'd be super awesome. I am in no way an expert on how to make jerky. This is just something fun that I picked up this summer with all the COVID stuff going on, and I've enjoyed it, and I really like making my own jerky. Thanks for watching. Peace.